bastard, but a fantastic play for the Razorbacks.
43 yards. Now Collins spinning. Still on his feet. Powering through for a score.
Okay, I'm rolling, I'm riding, rolling, I'm flexing while driving, rolling, you know when I come through, rolling, there best be no problem, rolling,
Let's start with shot.
Shot. Let's do a shot. Pour us up, bartender.
You didn't even take your whole shot, you cheating bastard.
Because it was gross.
Wow.
You know what? Just give me that back and I'll just drink that.
What?
It's gross.
It's because you're not.
Well, the big kids have to take another one.
I think it's because I'm
that
not.
Was my that was my glass.
I think it's because I'm not fucking hammered. I love tequila when I'm real drunk.
I love tequila no matter what, especially when I help develop the brand.
Yeah.
I didn't develop shit.
Uno Mas is my baby with Walmart. You can
Tequila.
only find it at Walmart. It's a Walmart brand.
Tequila helps me develop hangovers.
But it is the...
That is true. It does that to me, too. I don't know why. It's
Wait
so
till
weird.
tomorrow. Is it She's like, no moss, no moss.
No moss. No moss. Take the U out of that. No moss.
I don't want nothing to do with that shit.
Anymore.
You're so sad.
I'm over it.
All right, I'm going to take my half shot.
Hold on. I need some salt.
I'm gonna do it without the salt.
I'm not.
Fucking man.
Yeah.
Tim's a man.
Well,
I mean, it's not.
Man.
It is
I'm
not
not a
that
man,
bad.
so.
It's not like doing Cuervo.
I'm very glad you're not a man.
I bet you are.
I appreciate that.
Get
all
a
of
surprise.
all of our audiences too.
Yeah.
They're like, first we had you two guys, then we had a third guy. What the hell, guys?
People watching on her camera like, can we have a fucking earthquake real quick?
What you should do for views here is you should have the regular shots that you go through, but hers should always be picture in picture.
Yeah.
That way everybody's looking at her the whole time.
Dude, views for days.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fat
Cheers.
bitches and whitey tighties.
Cheers.
Second round was a little bit better.
You're getting closer to drunk.
I guess.
I haven't even cracked one of these hard Mountain Dews.
I like the cherry ones. It's really
I
good.
grabbed the cherry one because you guys bragged on it.
Cherry one's the
we're gonna
best.
see.
I've never had those before.
Cherry?
Yeah.
Really? Dylan
Not
drinks
till
these
tonight.
all the time.
Oh, really? No, I haven't ever had one.
So when I run out of good beer, I'm like, hey man, let me get one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not bad,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
they're
not
pretty
bad at all.
good. I did not like the green one.
Even though they're sugar free, I'm not mad at it.
The green one was like too sweet.
It's I'm sure it's sugar replacement because there's zero sugar. So
Oh.
it's probably stevia or
What's
something
the
that makes it too
what
sweet.
is that? The Baja Blast one?
No, that's regular.
They're just
Mountain Dew.
regular.
Oh,
Yeah.
There is
okay.
a Baja Blast if you want to try it.
I want to try that one.
I'll wait
send
a
you one
minute.
down.
Let me
know when you're ready.
They should only sell that at Taco Bell. Like,
For real, like they used to only sell.
you want to get fucked up after you're fucked up? You need a road beer? We got you.
How do you know you've been drinking?
Yeah, you
You're
order
eating
Taco Bell.
Exactly.
Oh man, and there's been reasons. There's been reasons to drink this week, man.
Dude, fuck us, man.
Such a bad week.
No, it's just, I don't understand. Every time a Razorback goes to Florida, it's fucking over with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man. So we talked about favorite Razorbacks last week. I know Alex Collins'
Oh, he
name
was
got
one of
brought
them.
up.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I have never seen such great outpouring of support, even with Ryan Mallett. I mean, there were some good ones.
Collins was
But,
like the
but
greatest.
Collins was
though.
a different
was.
Yeah.
breed, and there were so many pictures and so many stories on Facebook. He just was a great guy, and so I'm going to share my favorite. I remember when he was interviewed.
Wow.
That was
I'm
wonderful.
so sorry.
That was awesome. I remember when he was interviewed, and they're like, "How do you get ready to make all those cuts and all those moves on the field?" And he said, "Oh, I take Irish dance lessons."
That's the craziest thing
And
I've
I'm
ever
like,
heard, too.
That's awesome. Like, that's awesome. Because, you know, I don't know if you remember, but there was, for a little while, there was those infomercials that would come
River
on.
dancing.
River dance guy.
That's what
And
I was thinking. I
and
was like,
that's
he's
what it was.
juking motherfuckers out of his shoes because in the morning time he's river
He's
dancing.
doing river dance. Exactly. And that's what he credited it to.
Defensive backs are like, God damn it.
I gotta go do some river dance.
Footwork, baby, footwork. You know what I mean?
For real. So that one stung. And he's gonna be missed a lot.
Yeah, it definitely hurt for sure hearing that one.
He's one of the ones that I still remember really well. Like, because, you know, I haven't been watching Razorbacks super duper long. What, 20 years?
16 years.
16 years.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
She's going to take credit for that.
I do.
Well, we love her for that.
Sorry I was rapping. I was busy. I thought I was going to be a rapper.
I mean, was it the rap or was it that you were a Sooners fan? Let's be honest.
I didn't give a shit about
He
any
wasn't
sports.
really into sports whenever I met him.
Oh, okay.
I was raised to be a Sooners fan, and then I stopped giving a fuck about everything because I was like, I'm a rapper, motherfucker. I don't have time for shit.
But then he met me, and I showed him the game. The first game we ever watched together, 2007, Arkansas LSU.
I actually
Nice.
tweeted
Yeah.
that the other day. Somebody was like, what got you hooked? And I was like, my first game was the 07 LSU Razorback game. I was like, and then the guy is a gift. He's like,
Got him.
got me. And I was like, I'm going to get a Razorback tattoo.
Man,
Greatest game.
I wish I could remember. I mean, it's always been the Razorbacks.
Yeah.
I can go back to Quinn Grovey, Barry Lenny Jr.
That's crazy to me. Like, Quinn Grovey's an announcer, and Barry Lenny Jr. is a tight ends coach.
I was little.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was little, but I remember hearing about Steve Atwater as a safety. I was really little though, but he went to the Broncos. He had some amazing plays. I couldn't tell you other than growing up basically in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
So it was always Razor, but there was no time that I was hooked.
I wish
That's
I would have
fair.
been closer to Fayetteville growing up. I think I would have known a whole lot more. I mean, my dad was always a Razorback fan, but it wasn't like die hard like we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow everything. Like,
So
you said Razorback? I'm on my way. Like,
yeah, so following everything, moving out of some of the sad to some of the not great but better news. Man, I saw yesterday Traylon Burks got hurt. And
I'm just glad he's not like out for the whole fucking
well,
season.
that was my thought immediately. Was like, okay, Ryan Mallett, Alex Collins, and Burks, and bad news comes in threes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, bad news comes in threes. He's done for the season probably.
Yeah.
So it's so good to see that it's just a sprained LCL and he'll be back.
Yeah, I was worried. I was like, because the way he fell, I don't know if you watched the video, it looked like an ACL. I was like,
And having done that, I know. I mean, I'm not an elite athlete.
I've never done that. You're a
come
lady
back.
back, motherfucker. Practice squad.
I'm not an elite athlete, but I know what coming back from those surgeries.
But Pat
is
Bradley
like.
didn't want you one-on-one. That's not like
I don't know that he didn't want me one-on-one. He thought he was too good for me. And I, to be fair to Pat Bradley, I think if I ran into him today, if he remembered it, he would at least be like, dude, I was not humble when I was in college.
You're right.
I'm a better guy now. He probably would be.
You know how he
I just
can
haven't
apologize by coming on our podcast.
I don't think he needs to apologize. I just that has never sat well with me. Like, you can shag balls for me.
It's like
No.
he's just pissed off at work. He's like, my job sucks. My wife's a bitch. And he's like, fucking Pat Bradley. Like,
Yes.
fucking Pat Bradley.
I'm never gonna forgive you. No, I don't know that there's forgiveness needed so much as it's just a memory.
It's like one of those things you just hang on to though, like when you're angry. So like I got we had a guy that worked for us at one point and stole a bunch of shit, pawned my cell phone, and I went to this pawn shop and I'm fucking pissed already because I had to chase down a truck and all kind of stuff. And we go in the pawn shop and the guy's like, yeah, that'll be blah blah blah. It was like $300 or $200 or some shit.
and you're like, no.
No,
Like, no, that's mine.
Once I told him, I was like, dude, it got stolen. He's like, well, you got a police report? And I was like, I don't have time. I got fucking jobs to run, dude. So, like, I took my card and I threw it on the table. It was like, boom. You know what I mean? And then he's like, what the fuck, man? And I was like, my bad, man. Goddamn. I was like, run the fucking card. You're fucking charging me. And he starts, like, he runs the card. He goes ahead and did that all peacefully. And then this motherfucker proceeds to take the fucking phone in the phone box and throw the motherfucker at my face. So I'm going... Like the world's paused. It's like, shh, bet you wonder how I got here. And I'm like, I'm going to fuck you up. So I start talking shit to him. I start talking shit to this other guy who was big as hell. And I was like, fuck you, you too, you big bitch. And like, I'm all hyped up, man. I don't know, I'm not really like that, but I was pumped because I was already pissed. And then like I'm walking out of the store and I was like, I'm about to get shot. We're at a pawn shop. They got guns and shit.
That's why when I say, hey, take me with you, you should just take me with you because I am like that. It's okay.
This was forever ago, but it's still one of those things like every once in a while I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker.
I'll hold on to this for life.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
I'm going to write a rap song about
I
you.
I did go later on, like a few years later, and I was driving through, I think, Jacksonville and Sherwood. It was somewhere over there. And I saw that pawn shop that got closed down, and I was like, fuck you. Happy about it every time I drive by that bitch. I'm like, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Nice.
Buying stolen shit and charging motherfuckers for it.
Nice. Yeah. What do you hold on to, Jess?
With what?
Anger.
Oh.
We're telling angry.
I'm married to her, so I can vouch for this.
Hold on to anger stories. So,
So-
what do you hold on to, Jess?
It's a short story. It's every goddamn thing.
I can't really pick just one. No. He's an asshole. We know this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
that's
okay. Got a hot ass wife though. Hey you.
Ooh.
This is my wife Jessica, by the way, for everybody who's wondering. And
Would it?
she hangs out with us from time to time.
Yeah, I don't even get an introduction.
She
So
was gonna be.
it's fine.
Yeah. Nobody cares
No
what you
one
have to
fucking
say.
cares.
They care what your tits look like.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I didn't even know she had a face. Like,
Tits and tats.
I mean, hey, I like that.
and tats.
Hey, that's my new nickname, bro.
That's your new nickname.
Tits
I
and
did it.
tats.
I did
this
it.
is TNT over here.
Love it.
This is TNT, and that's TNT.
We're making a movie on
Shoot a bomb.
TNT about TNA.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
What's the next tat?
Oh God, I don't even know. I was looking at a wolf one the other day. A wolf, yeah, for my mom because my mom loves wolves, so I was thinking about doing that. But I
Right
don't know.
shoulder?
Yeah,
Because left shoulder's your dad, right?
yeah. So I was thinking about doing that, but I try to keep this side family. So
She keeps getting these fucking gigantic mythical creatures on her and shit. She's like,
Well,
you know,
I want to get a tiger somewhere, but I hate Auburn so much that I don't know if I could do it. And LSU. I don't know.
is there a good tiger?
No.
Tony.
Bentonville?
Sure.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm more of a Fayetteville Bulldogs guy, but okay.
For real?
Dude, you know why I like the Fayetteville Bulldogs?
Because of Tidwell kids.
No. Actually, no. No, my little league team was the Enid Bulldogs. And we just whooped motherfucking... It's the same fucking...
So why don't you like Decatur?
What, Georgia?
No. Decatur,
It's
Arkansas.
far as fuck from here. That's probably why.
It's just past Centerton.
So they're the Bulldogs too?
They're the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs
Springdale,
are like...
Springdale High School?
The Bulldogs are like the Tigers of like little league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Springdale Bulldogs.
It's like your last name being fucking Smith.
So why did you
Yeah.
choose Fayetteville? Because of the Razorbacks?
No, I
You're
don't
like,
know.
oh, hold on. I'm
He's
a
super
Razorbacks
biased.
fan, and I'm a Bulldogs fan.
I've
so
actually-
I'll choose Fayetteville.
I've been spending so much time of my life in Fayetteville. I keep driving
Oh, I'm
past that
sorry.
fucking mural. Because I've been going to behind the stadium every fucking day. So I
yeah.
drive past this mural and they painted this bulldog. I'm like, hey, that dog used to be on our helmets. So like,
Speaking of spending time in Fayetteville,
Hmm.
last podcast we got to spend time with Ty.
we did.
Took him out to Smoke and Oak.
That place is so good.
I just want to take a minute to thank them because they had us out. We got free food.
Sorry, I was so
It was
drunk.
great. The
We
food
paid
was
for our drinks.
amazing.
The food was so good.
Yeah.
It was pizza. We each got a different pizza. They were all good.
Dude, me eating that pizza was like having sex on ecstasy because I was
didn't
so
work?
drunk that shit tasted so good
I
that I'll
think it
never
would've-
forget that place.
It was
it would've
not just
tasted
because
good
you were.
anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, it was really good.
Yeah, it was
'cause
really
I
good,
was
'cause
so drunk and hungry that I didn't give up. I was
We
like,
had
this
so
is
much
amazing.
No, I was
so
stone
much
cold
dough
sober.
ball that night, and then went straight to the pizza place.
Yeah. I
but-
drove, by the way.
But
she
I think
didn't.
you're putting some video over the top of this audio right now, showing the
Yeah,
Smoke and
yeah.
Oak stuff, and
That place is super cool. It's
letting
really
people,
cool.
letting people see that 40 taps on the wall. I think they said 40 taps where you can choose what you want, pour your own beer from the tap. The bracelets were kind of cool. Keep track of how much you get and how
Oh, I
much
loved
it
that
costs.
idea.
That was a great
Absolutely.
idea,
Yeah.
right?
Remember when you were a kid and you'd go to the Coke machine and you'd make a suicide?
That's
I don't know
what
if
you
I
can
want
do.
a suicide of that beer.
Has
That
anyone
would be
done that
Smoking
yet?
on fired pizza. Make a suicide of all the different alcohols. Let's go. Hey, as
oh
long
my
as it's
God.
not 31 ounces or more, because then you get cut off.
You know what? You know
Oh,
what?
that's right. You got cut off.
Was it 31? 32 ounces. Well, okay, so
You got
yes,
cut off, you little drunkie.
You get cut off, but hey, as long as you're not like up there like
Stumbling over
swaying and like slurring your words, they're gonna give you more.
Flirting with the manager.
I mean, that works too.
You know what they call that suicide drink? What the official title is?
No.
Malort.
I promise you, my lord is still worse.
There's no amount of any kind of drink that could probably be worse than that. Just based on your reaction alone, I'll never touch that shit.
I think you should try it.
Nope. I'm good.
Dude, there is
agree with
wine,
you.
dark beer, light beer, sweet shit. It would taste terrible if you mixed all that stuff in that place.
All you have to do for me, all you have to do is the IPA. I think it tastes terrible to begin with. Any of the IPAs on that wall, gross.
Really?
To me,
What
drinking
exactly-
an IPA
Yeah.
tastes like going out to someone's farm, getting on my hands and knees, and chewing on the grass. IPA tastes like chewing on grass. I haven't found one yet that I'm like, oh, this tastes good. No, they taste like chewing on grass.
This shit makes me burpy as fuck, bro. Jesus.
I have noticed.
No, that's just everything. It's really not just one thing.
Oh
Anything
my
with
God.
carbonation.
Anything with carbonation.
So gassy.
He's dying.
I know.
You sounded like Mr. Garrison.
I did it on purpose.
so gassy.
I had to quit drinking Red Bull because I was like, like I'd be talking to a customer, I'm like, oh yes, man, this is what.
And it doesn't just sound bad. It smells bad.
You know
That's
what?
fair.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm allowed to.
She's married, so she can do
I
whatever
can
she
do whatever the
wants.
fuck I want.
And I'm gonna not judge you back.
Okay.
And that's your job. Her job is to judge you, and your job is to go, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, pretty much. I love the husbands who are like, yeah, I told her. I'm like, you didn't tell her shit.
Although,
But I hype them up though. I'm like, what'd you tell her, dog? What'd you tell her? And he's like, I told her, goddamn, if you don't do that laundry, it's gonna get fucked up around here. And I'm like, you didn't say that. He's like, no, I didn't say that.
but it's way easier to tell someone else's wife.
Yeah, because you're not the
Because
one
we get on
getting-
Facebook, and Jess is like, this must be what you guys mean when you're like, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. And I'm like, well, are you in the kitchen? Because I'm hungry for a sandwich.
Make daddy
'Cause
a
you're not-
sandwich.
You're not my wife, so
So I don't have to listen to you.
You're my favorite dishwasher ever.
Yeah. Mhm. Thanks. Appreciate it. Well, at least I don't have an employee of the month frame in my kitchen at this house.
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. So he
No,
comes.
what?
Yeah. He came home from work one day and he proceeds to like go and print some shit out. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know how to use a printer? But anyways, so he printed this shit out.
I love it. I love it.
He put something in a frame and then he starts nailing on the wall. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm nailing her.
So then I come in after he's all done with everything and I see this picture on the wall and I go up to look at it. It's got a picture of me in the kitchen and it says employee of the month.
Oh my God. You're my hero right now.
That picture still exists somewhere in my house. I don't know where it is.
Oh my God.
It is
you're my
still
hero
packed
right now.
away. We did not throw it away because honestly, at first I was like,
forgot
finally,
about
I'm getting the recognition I deserve in this house. Like I'm very proud to be like the top star. But then he meant it very derogatory. And I was like, well, this
mean-
fucking
Well,
sucks.
it could have been worse. It could have been worse because knowing Travis now, I don't know that I knew him when that happened. But knowing Travis now and his ability to manipulate photos and videos,
Yeah.
you would have been in a Hooters uniform or a Twin Peaks uniform.
I told her it
And
could have
then-
been worse.
And then it would have been employee of the month, and that would have been actually better.
I mean, I'd be all right with that, to be honest with you.
She'd be like, look at my titties.
Like, look at those. They're looking good today.
I forgot I did that. God bless my Photoshop skills. Dude, did you ever see on Twitter, it went like kind of viral. I designed some Razorback uniforms and I made them black. and then I put a slobber and hog in the same spot of like the actual ones.
No.
That shit went like ham on Twitter, and then people were like reposting it, and I would like comment on it, like I made that.
I have not seen those. You have to send it
I'll
to me.
just show you them, man. It's pretty
Post
cool.
Post them on our Twitter.
Yeah, I need to do that. They're pretty cool, man. I gotta find them. I'll probably have to search other people's Twitters to find them because like I went for like through this period where I had just got this computer, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna Photoshop some cool shit. It was football season. We were doing pretty good. We went 9-3. No big deal.
Apparently, we're gonna do that again this season. So,
Dude,
What was that thing you were listening to earlier? They were saying like a 10-4 season is like an amazing season for us, but then like an 8 and whatever. What was that they were
I was
listening to
listening
earlier?
to Trey Biddy, Hog Sports. Yeah, so that's like him and Ty are like my go-to for all things Razorback. Ty's better. But
I haven't watched Trey.
no, honestly,
but
man, they're both really awesome. But no, he was talking about just talking about the standards of an Arkansas season. Like even when Petrino was here, he was, I think the best we did was 10-2.
10-win seasons back to back.
But that was
Yeah.
like we think that's like so good, like the top tier of what like we can get or whatever.
But like I will say about Petrino is he never had time to go downhill.
That's
who
true.
knows?
Well, he went
true.
downhill on the motorcycle. I think that's where he got
I
fucked
think
up.
he rolled down the hill when he got his ass whooped by that girl's husband. Is what happened.
Yeah. No, you're right. But to your point, 10 wins for us, like 10 wins for Bama, and they're going, that was a disappointment.
Yeah, and we're
10
like,
wins for us, and we're like, we're on top of the world.
we're
Yeah.
like, you fucking spoiled fans. They're like, how dare we lost? Oh my god! And we're like, yeah, we lost. Let us drank, bitch. Like, we don't care.
we drink.
Hey, did you see the Johnny Manziel thing, dude?
I love. Oh, okay. So
Let's go into.
I'm going to tell you what I thought about Johnny Manziel before watching that.
Okay.
I thought that this guy made a living off of his wide receiver. And they didn't mention his
Really?
wide receiver once.
I didn't even know who his wide receivers were.
It was for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike. Oh, what's his name?
Oh, Evans, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, he was on my
Mike
fantasy
Evans.
league.
Okay, so when we played Texas A&M, Johnny Manziel would throw the ball up in the air. I'm not sure he knew what direction he was throwing it. And Mike Evans would just run under it, jump over everybody, like stand on their helmets. He was up in the air, and he would grab the ball, and you'd be like, Mike Evans just saved his ass.
Dude, Mike Evans was a beast.
He was.
Is
They
he-
didn't
I
mention,
don't know if
they
he's
didn't
still
mention him
playing.
one time in that. Yeah, he plays for Tampa Bay.
He still does?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
They didn't mention him one time in that video, but I didn't give Johnny Manziel any credit whatsoever. I was just like, this guy runs around, throws the ball up, hopes to God Mike Evans is in the area, and Mike Evans is Superman and runs and grabs the ball.
I fucking
But
hated
after-
Johnny Manziel so much.
But after watching that video, I mean, that was his game. Like, run
Yeah.
around. He knew where the receiver was going to be, throw the ball to the spot.
He's throwing the spots.
He's throwing
Yeah.
the spots. And he actually was more talented. I'll say he was more talented than I gave him credit for.
Yeah. Well, I hated him like I hated Cam Newton. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
you
just
hated
fucking
greatness.
good. Like
You
they're
hated
just
greatness.
great. Yeah.
You know
Cam
what's
Newton?
crazy, baby? You haven't seen this.
I hated him when we had to play against him. I love him now.
Yeah.
He's great
Cam
now.
Newton.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. You haven't seen the thing, but the craziest thing about Johnny Manziel, and the reason I even segued into this, is because his saying with his team was "Win or lose, we booze." Like, dude, he was
All of a
basically.
sudden, she loves him.
He was basically.
We're also not playing against them anymore.
You need
so.
to watch the documentary because like all he was doing was getting fucked up. Like through college, he would just party his balls off.
Bro,
Well,
I watched
actually-
that the other day
actually-
without you.
Oh, okay, cool. So you seen it? Okay, sweet.
The way I
I
took
watched
it
it without
is
you too.
Yeah.
The way I took it is he really didn't until he won the Heisman.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like
Yeah,
he
that's
won
fair.
the Heisman, and then it was Party Central.
Yeah.
Well, so I didn't know as much as I know. Like I didn't know as much about him until after reading or watching that. Because I was like, I didn't know because I'm not as into sports as you guys are. I didn't realize like he was the only freshman, or the first freshman to ever win the Heisman
I didn't
Trophy.
realize that until I didn't
Yeah.
remember
Until-
that.
I
Yeah.
actually do remember that. Yeah.
I just remember like every time I'd see him, I'd be like, "Fuck that guy."
Exactly. Like I don't want to play that
because,
guy.
you
I don't want to play
I
that
hated
guy.
this. Every time he'd
Oh,
score
yeah.
and every time he'd have a good play, he's doing this. I hated it.
See-
I'm like somebody chop his fingers off.
Well, is that
And
like
now
a,
I'm like, that guy was making money, and he was doing it before the NCAA allowed it, and he was doing it like, screw you guys, you're making so much money off me, I'm gonna turn the tables on you, and now I kind of respect it. I'm like, that was pretty smart.
My favorite thing was whenever he was talking about his business partner at the time, who he never talks to anymore.
Yeah,
but
who he fucked over royally.
Yeah.
real bad?
But his business partner, he was like, as soon as we beat the investigation, he's like, I made up all this shit. As soon as we beat it, we signed autographs the next day. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I think I remember back then whenever he was in trouble, and I was like, ooh, we play them
nothing
next
happened.
week, motherfucker. And then he got out of it. I was like, shit.
I was hoping they would bench him for that week.
They
I'm just
proceeded to
saying.
kick our ass.
It's kind of like Ohio State. So did you like us when we played Ohio State in the bowl?
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of the same thing where
Yeah, that
all
was
those
Malik,
guys
man.
got busted for getting free tattoos and stuff, and the NCAA was like, "Oh, it's Ohio State. Let's not."
I remember that as well.
Let's not pay attention to that,
Dude.
We don't want to fuck Jim Tressel. Fuck the Razorbacks.
So Jim Tressel had the same goddamn aura about him that Urban Meyer does. They're like, he's bulletproof. He can butt fuck girls in bars, and it's fine.
and his players can do whatever they want.
Did you see Zeke? Dude.
What?
Okay. No, we're talking about Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Did you see a picture of him? Google that shit. Dude, we forgot to turn our fucking screen on.
Toss me the
hold on.
Toss me the HDMI and I'll get it.
Yeah. You gotta plug it into. It's all bad. Okay. No, dude. So Ezekiel Elliott, I saw a picture of him today. I could just slide you the picture if you want to, but or if you want, I'll save you a bunch of time.
No, I got it.
Dude, he looks like Daniel Cormier.
You gotta show it to me because I don't have a computer in front of me.
Okay, hold on a minute. Let me pull it up.
I love how like I'm on this podcast and like I don't get to see anything. I don't get an introduction. I don't get to see things on the TV. Like, geez,
Somebody's
guys,
little butt
come
hurt.
on.
Butt hurt. Look how fat he is, bro. He dead ass looks like Daniel Cormier. Dude, Zeke used to wear those little half fucking cheerleader shirts and show his abs. And it's like over this summer, he was just like, I just like donuts. I don't give a shit.
I like donuts
Okay,
too, Zeke.
I like-
okay,
okay, but
I like
donuts.
donuts too.
You're not a professional running back.
Who says?
Hold on, though.
I could be. You never know.
Hold on, though. I'm gonna show you something.
It's going to be Jamarcus Russell.
I'm gonna show you something that's gonna blow your mind. Okay, this ad popped up. This you made fun of Ezekiel Elliott. This is Vin Diesel in between Fast and
I
Furious
saw that
movies.
shit.
I
saw
want to
that
see.
shit.
I want to see. Fucking dad bod.
He
I
looks
love
like
it.
me.
He
Dad
looks like
bod.
us.
Dad bod forever,
He
man.
looks like us.
No, don't. I'm not.
So
I'm not going all Lizzo.
Talk
you
about
know?
loving donuts.
Yeah,
Bro loves donuts.
I'm not
I don't
going-
care what anybody says.
I'm not
I
going
gotta
Lizzo.
stop. I gotta stop taking my kids for donuts in the morning because when they get donuts, then I'm like, that shit looks good. I want a fucking
Because
donut.
donuts are
Cut that
fucking
picture
delicious. You what?
I said cut that picture in because I want to be able to say like Tammy, like, hey, I'm in between Fast and Furious
Look,
movies.
I'm Vin Diesel.
When the next Fast movie comes out, I'll look like he does. I promise.
Hey, dude, I have a shirt in my closet right now that says, I'm not broke. I'm just in between gigs. Like, it's fine. Like,
True story. I'm not fat. I'm just in between movies.
I need a big man version of that shirt.
you need a man size in that one, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yo, sometimes I go into stores and I'll straight up ask them, like, I'll be looking for like a 2 or 3XL and they won't have any. Usually especially when I was wearing 3s, I was like, or like 3s or 4s. And I was like, you guys got any big boy clothes in this motherfucker? Like anything that's not for children? What the fuck are we doing here, man?
All this is like
I'm gonna hurt
toddler
your
size.
I'm gonna hurt your feelings for 1 second. I do love you. You're my best friend, Travis, but Ty sold more dough ball in a week. So I reached out to the marketing team.
Dude, that's
Oh,
dope.
you're giving him a shirt and you're not getting Travis a shirt. Oh my God, I read
Oh,
that.
you
my
son
God.
of a bitch.
I actually asked them if they can get him a jersey.
Dude, they should.
I was like, I said, here's all the pictures Ty keeps sending over. Can you guys get a 3X jersey? And they're like, we'll look into it. I'm going to get you one too, Travis.
they
It's
need
just
a
going to take
fucking-
me a little bit longer.
You're just
They
gonna
need
have to get
sponsor him.
You're gonna
well,
have to
they
get
are-
me one before you get him one, though.
You can have mine. They
Hey.
are going to reach out to him I don't know what'll happen. Maybe something, maybe nothing. They are going to reach out to him at least with a thank you.
That's cool. Hell yeah.
So it's cool. I think they want to give him like a chain
Sweet,
with
yeah.
the shot glass and some T-shirts, maybe a jersey. We'll see.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, so kind of cool.
That is neat.
That is super cool.
So and maybe he can shoot them an email and go, a sponsorship would only be this much.
Right. Yeah, which for them would be nothing. If it's anything close to what I'm doing, for them they'd be like, okay, we lose that a week on fucking, pencils.
Well, I do think they're, and I don't know this for sure. I could speak completely out of turn here, but I think their policy is on more subscriptions, more subscribers. Because they deal with influencers that have 1 million subscribers.
Fair, yeah.
And Ty has 5,000.
But how many do they sell?
Dude, he's surprised. But he's freaking awesome. He was such a great ambassador for the brand, and so I just felt like I should reach out to the marketing department and say, check this dude out, and they were so excited about it.
That's
cool.
cool.
This guy jumped on us like that.
You're like, at least give him a fucking hat or something.
I was like, give him something, and they started coming up with ideas. So they're gonna reach out to him. We'll see what happens.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sweet, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Go Ty. What?
So now we just gotta figure out what our next person likes.
Yeah.
Jess, what do you like? You're our next person.
Yeah.
I mean, I like dough ball just as much as the next person.
You're
So,
the
hey,
next
dough ball.
contestant on The Price is Right.
You know what's sitting on my shelf at home? I should have brought it tonight.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck, man?
What is it?
Birthday cake.
I've got the real bottle,
You know I don't like birthday cake.
but you like the drink.
Yeah, it was good.
I was going to ask you when we had that party the other day.
Yeah.
Did you bring that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I took it home. I brought it back. Let everybody
That
try
retail bottle of birthday cake?
it. Retail bottle. That little that little sampler.
I saw it empty and I was like, oh no.
Well,
I was like, was that in my fridge?
No,
the whole time I would have drank it.
I just felt like some of the friend group needed to get a chance. I've sampled it with all of my retailers. I sampled it with everybody that I needed to, and I had a half a bottle left. And I was like, let's see if we can get some of the friends and get them excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it, man. And hey,
Well, I know at least half of our friend group goes and buys dough ball from the fucking liquor store anyways.
I know all the bars we go to do.
Yeah.
That's been a push.
That's
it's
cool
been a
though,
push.
because it's like when we go there, I'm like, hey, let me get dough ball and rum chata, and they're like, cool.
It's
I'm like,
nice to go to our bars, which we don't go to like big, huge, fucking fancy bars. We go to like dive bars, and we like to have good shit there. And so
Exactly.
we go there, we're like, I want some fucking dough ball.
I want some Scarlet Letter, motherfucker. I want some.
They don't have that yet, but we're working on it.
One of them does.
Which one?
The Shire.
Shire.
The Shire's got Scarlet Letter.
They actually have it on
Okay.
tap, but I don't like it on tap.
Really?
I like it from the can better.
It did taste weird.
Yeah, it tastes way better.
it's
And
weird.
like even the slim cans taste a little bit different, but it's still pretty good.
Oh shit!
Is it good?
That's fucking amazing,
Is it?
dude.
Okay.
Yes,
I gotta
try
finish
it.
this
Let me
cherry
try.
then.
I want to try.
That's super good.
We're married. I can swap spit.
Yes, enjoy my HIV.
As if that didn't happen.
Fucking love it. I fucking love it. Thank you for
That
that.
already happened a
We
while
haven't
ago.
had sex in 84 years. So. She's chuckling.
How was it?
I came
all right.
fast.
Not what I was asking.
She got to botch the magic.
Oh my gosh. No, the drink was okay. It was all right. I'm still
You're
saying.
just lucky she didn't say it was okay. She said the drink was
What are you
okay.
talking about? That would have been a compliment.
I came
motherfucker.
fast. It was okay.
She's usually like, you little bitch. I'm like, I'm so sorry. Let's try again. I'm here for twosies.
I will say
5
that
hours in between.
the cherries. So back
5
to the
minutes.
drink.
Back
Back
to
to the
business.
drink.
the
No, the
drink.
cherry is actually better.
She's
than,
like, stop talking about our sex life.
I'm
Just want to
done.
pop it. Finger
You're
popping
making me
each other's asshole.
uncomfortable.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
Yeah. So cherry. That's the one I like.
On the plus side, everything said about you was positive. It's just how Travis is a Minuteman.
Well, I don't like talking about my man like that.
Hey, hey,
you know,
hey, hey.
like
2 inches of dick and 100 miles an hour is a lot of dick to take. You hear me?
truth. Truth.
Oh my God.
The visual that comes with that statement is so great. Just
Like that saying fucking like jackrabbits.
Yeah.
Same size, same
Just
speed.
throwing that motherfucker in there, man.
Yeah.
I saw some rabbits fucking on Twitter the other day, and it was weird.
Why were you watching that?
It was on fucking Twitter. I can't control these people. And I was just like, okay, cool, just like it. All right. So I liked it and retweeted it. It was weird.
You did.
I'm joking, I didn't.
Of course. No. Gotta keep it alive,
People post weird shit on Twitter, man. Sometimes I end up with like there's accounts that come up on my feed every day that I don't fucking follow. Like,
suggested for you.
no, it's not fucking suggested. It's implemented. Elon's like, you're gonna like this shit.
That's kind of like what TikTok has, like the For You page.
That's
Like
what I
kind of like
said,
puts,
suggested.
No, it's not
you.
even that. They just pop in my timeline as if I follow these
Somebody
motherfuckers.
retweets it. So it has to get there somehow.
No
Yeah.
way. It's like morbid fucking stories. It's
Oh,
like
nope, they're listening.
crazy.
They're
Yeah,
listening.
fuck yeah, they're listening.
They're listening.
Everyone's listening. It's great.
I'm listening.
No, there's always weird shit on Twitter. I don't know. Ever since Elon bought it, it has been a little weirder.
I'm
What do you
okay
think?
with that.
You're never even on it. What do you think?
I'm only on it for the podcast.
That's fair.
I really don't get on Twitter for myself. So everything I see is what we've followed.
I do. I go to
There's
Twitter
a whole lot of Razorbacks. And,
every time I
and
got a
Elon
shit.
Musk.
I'm on Twitter. No problem. Got to pass the time.
I am more on TikTok than I am on Twitter.
I will say that if I had to choose between the two, I would choose TikTok.
I don't even have TikTok on my fucking phone.
And honestly, I'll be honest.
TikTok makes me dizzy.
The TikTok,
It's the same thing.
the TikTok algorithm gets me. Like I can watch the For You and not even watch what I'm following.
Exactly.
And,
yes.
and the For You, most of the For You, I'm like, okay, I could watch this.
However, it's like overkill. So like I was laying in bed the other night and I couldn't sleep. So and it was rush week, I guess.
God
and all
forbid she
the,
grabs my dick, right?
well, that would be too easy, you know. I gotta make you like think about it and like
I
really
don't know,
try
I
to
might
like
have a headache.
understand the signals and make sure that you get it right.
Where's the manual for this machine?
Don't make one. Anyway, so it was like rush week, I guess, like all the colleges and stuff. So I saw this one girl from Alabama. So then I started seeing like this other girl, and then all of a sudden my whole For You page is Alabama sorority girls, and I was like, okay. So I watched like
Okay, I would follow
half
that.
of one, and now it's sending me every single fucking one.
Did you see this guy? His name's Oliver Anthony. He's this fucking red bearded
song.
ginger dude. Great fucking song.
Okay.
I liked one goddamn thing of this guy's, and Twitter's like, guess what? Here's my dick. And this is like, boom. And this is like his fucking manager. Every song he posts, Jamie Johnson. Like fucking. I was like, Jesus.
So what have you learned from that, Travis?
Don't like anything.
No.
Don't watch it more than 5 seconds.
No.
Porn.
You know what you should have learned? You know what you should have
That's all
learned
you
from
need,
that?
right?
Yeah, 3 times.
You know what you should have learned from that? John Rich did a song, went viral. That white rapper guy, can't remember his name.
Must have been a great one.
No, but he did a political song.
Lil Dicky?
Tom McDonald.
Tom McDonald did a song.
Tom McDonald makes some pretty good music.
went viral.
Yeah.
This guy, Oliver Anthony, went viral. Travis, when are you going to do a political rap?
We're not political people.
We were last week. We were drunk though.
You could be if you were. You could be if you were going viral.
You know what? I'll be political when the government's good again.
Truth. Whenever I go into, we
I'm
can
not
be
trying to get
political
you.
when.
I'm not trying to get you political. I'm just saying, if you want to go viral, you obviously have songwriting skills.
How about we go into a poll and not be like, well, I'm just going to choose the lesser of two evils at this point. Like when I can stop doing that, then I'll
Yeah.
probably be
You're never
political.
gonna stop doing
like,
that.
You know, it's all bad.
That's politics from now on.
I will say
I don't
though,
like it.
diss songs were the easiest songs to write. You know what I mean? Like, sorry.
He got his ass kicked over a diss song a long time ago.
I mean, I got jumped. I didn't get my ass kicked.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Your wife is saying it.
got-
I'm
No,
kinda
I
believing
was
her.
drunk. I don't know.
I got punched in the face. I was on
We weren't even
Xanax. I
together
didn't
at that
feel
point either.
shit.
Oh, if you don't feel it, it doesn't count.
That's right.
He wasn't feeling.
I've been telling girls
anything.
that for years. We can go again. I got reserves. I got to quit talking about my dick because everybody's going to be like, this guy.
They're gonna feel really sorry for me, bro.
Where there's smoke,
Hey,
there's fire. People.
just so we know, just so we're gonna put this out there, I lay pipe. Okay,
Yeah.
But which size?
it's pipe cleaner,
He's
but
not
I lay pipe. You hear me?
He's not telling you that it's a 1-inch PVC.
No,
I got 3 kids with her. I fucked her 3 times.
he made it count
And
3
those counted.
times.
Yeah,
Oh man.
that's the best 9 minutes of her life.
Wait, that's too many.
No, there's 3 minutes of pop.
No, she's right. That's too many.
Too many.
You meant 6.
I thought she meant kids. I know. I could have bought a boat.
Oh, that's including foreplay. My bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Hey, when it starts to tickle, you got to switch positions. Just remember that. You're like, whoa, shit!
Wow.
This feels awesome. Got to change this up. It's hilarious. Isn't it funny how when men fuck, they got to torture themselves to not come too quick? Because you're like, oh shit! If I keep doing this, it's gonna be over. And you're like, nope. Isn't it hilarious?
One time, I just want to hear exactly what's going on in your brain.
You want to hear
Like
some
the
No, you
entire
don't.
time, just to see like
No, you
exactly
don't.
what you think.
No, you
baseball
don't.
cold showers? Baseball cold showers don't come. Oh my god, that's good. Don't do that.
I think you should
Holy
narrate it next time. I think it would be awesome.
You know what's in our brains for real? Da, 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 da.
I thought it was this. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
No.
She wants to come with me. 1, 2, 3, go. You can tell-
All right.
Hey, she says we want to come together. I said 1, 2, 3, go.
I got control of mine. Do you have control of yours?
I thought we were going.
Hey,
What's up?
if you come too fast, you just got to fuck her twice. That's the rule.
fine.
It's in the Geneva Convention.
It's like, give me 5. I'm
Is
good.
that like
Yeah.
the Sokovia Accords?
Yes, exactly, just like that.
Okay.
So how's your dick doing, Tim?
Man, I don't want to talk about it. I obviously don't compare to your actions, so I'll just keep that to myself.
You know what's hilarious? If we're gonna get like someday, there's gonna be people like, "Hey, you having dick trouble?" And one day I'm just gonna whip it out and be like, "Yeah."
I think when people start watching the podcast consistently, and we have thousands of subscribers and viewers, you're going to start getting like Viagra in the mail.
This podcast brought to you by Blue Chew. Every fucking dick pill ever is gonna be like, "We got you, dog."
Hey, we got a sponsor right here. It's Hims.
Hey, what you assholes don't know is this is a long con. All right. I had a customer today. She was telling me about that. She was like, talking about, because I was explaining the whole situation to her, and I was like, "Look, tell your husband I'm not fucking crazy. This is this. I'll explain it to him." She's like, my husband's favorite thing to say is like, "I was a long con, babe." Excuse me. That says it awesome.
Nicely done.
I pulled out for once.
You don't know how to pull out of a driveway. Stop talking.
She knows.
3 kids later.
She's on to me.
I had to get fixed to make you stop making kids.
She asked me to get fixed, and I was like, no.
One of us is doing it, babe.
Why not? I'm not putting a knife by my dick. I'm not having none. I'm sorry. There's things you don't do. You don't put a knife by your dick. You gonna do that, Tim?
Don't they do it lasers now? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. You know what? Because it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It doesn't even matter.
Listen, I'm with you. There's no worries there, but no, it's not happening.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna get old someday, and this motherfucker's really gonna stop working. Like, not a joke. And I don't need surgery to be like maybe the cause of that. All right,
but the fact is, you can still have kids even in your 60s. You, not her.
you know what's even more
Because
fucked
one
up?
of them, like Robert De Niro or one of those old actor guys.
Robert De Niro just had a kid.
Michael Douglas, one of them just had a kid not that long ago.
That was racist. They're
So
all the
either
same.
you're predicting I'm dying early or he's gonna leave me. So.
No, I'm not predicting. I'm just
You
saying.
think I want more fucking kids?
No, I'm just saying what he said was one day it'll get old and quit working. But I'm like,
Oh,
You-
you went
you
that
can
route.
make it
You went
work
that
a
route.
long
Okay,
way.
okay.
I need more kids. Like, I need a fucking ass whooping. Not at all. 'Cause I'm a nice person.
sometimes.
Well, Tim doesn't work for me, so.
That's true.
My employees some days will tell you the difference. They'll be like, that guy's a dick.
Like today.
Yeah. Today,
Oh, really?
shit happens. Hey,
yeah.
you know,
He was a real big dick today.
you got to right the ship, man. Sometimes
What'd you do?
He had that big dick energy today.
I want someone to work for me so bad.
No, you don't.
No, you
So,
don't.
yeah, I do. I do. So that when I have that moment that I need to take out my personal life, I can just be like, "This is coming on you." Sorry.
It's so fun, dude. It's like you love your employees, but at the same time, you hate all the bullshit that comes with being the boss.
Yeah.
So it's like, because like again, you care for your employees. So if they're like, "I'm sick," you're like, "Damn, that sucks." But like, now you fucking up my business. So like, I got to get somebody else in here to handle this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks because like being a business owner, you kind of got to be a little bit selfish, but because the world keeps turning.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So it kind of puts you in a fucked up spot.
For me, it like internalizes it because whenever some things are going wrong, you need those employees. And so it's like you get frustrated, but that's only because you can't do it all yourself. You have to have these people to do it. And if they're unable to do it, you're like, you get pissed, but not at them necessarily. It's like you can't fucking handle all of it by yourself. So it's like, oh, damn.
Although some days you want to.
No, I get it. I haven't had anyone work directly for me in my business, which is funny because other people in my role may have an analyst, a junior account manager, multiple people underneath them, and I've never had that. But working at my family restaurant, particularly through college, kitchen staff, no offense to kitchen staff watching, but kitchen staff,
they all just
traditionally are salt of the earth people. And sometimes they like to go party or whatever and then not get up for breakfast in the morning. And I can remember multiple times my dad calling me at 4:00 in the morning going, the cook got arrested. I'm going to need you to go in and do prep and cook breakfast this morning.
That's
while
like being
I
a
figure out
cop's
how to get
kid.
her out of jail.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Oh, so that's how
I'm
you
cooking
learned
breakfast
how to do that amazing ass omelet that you
That
made
was
for
a
us
good
that one day.
omelet
That
you
was
made.
fucking amazing.
Tim makes the
Thank you
best
so much.
You know
hungover
what? You
omelets.
should probably come back and make me another omelet
Is that
like
what
at
I
some
need to do?
point. Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Yeah, because I like all that shit that you put in there. He like picks all the green out and peppers out, and all. I'm like, I like all that shit. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Travis was kind of.
He's picky.
I eat like a fucking toddler.
No,
he's
okay,
like a
and
child.
like in fairness, like
I make Travis a cheese omelet and then
Yeah.
make you a real one.
he wants cheese. He literally wants cheese
Put
and
some ketchup on
ham
it.
and jalapenos, and he's good. But
Put some
like, you give
bacon.
me all that other good shit, I'm fine with that.
I like protein, motherfucker. I don't like veggies. Look at me.
But like,
Because
okay,
I put
so
some bacon and sausage on it, I'm good.
in
Fucking
his
A.
defense, like I used to
Pepperoni,
eat like a
some cool.
toddler as well. Like we both were, we vibed on the fact that both of us are picky as fuck.
She trained our kids to eat ketchup with bread.
No, I didn't train them to do that. I did not train them to do that. I said, hey, it might taste better if you put a little ketchup on it. I want them to eat other food groups. I was tired of them eating macaroni and fucking pizza.
Have some
Let's try
tomatoes.
something different. Let's go. Put ketchup on it and it's fine.
Fuck kids. I hate kids.
That's hilarious. And yet, when I was a kid, what we did was crackers and butter.
Ew.
Hey, it sounds weird.
Never
right?
heard of that before.
Sounds real
Like now-
1989.
Try 1984.
I was
Yeah.
being
well,
optimistic, bro.
I wasn't
Shit.
even thought of at that point.
I was sitting in a restaurant.
Tim
the
was
other day.
48.
Oh, damn, I'm not even 48 now.
He's
I was
184.
sitting in a restaurant the other day though, and they brought out those crackers, and they had the little butter cup things, and I was like, I remember as a kid taking butter and scraping it onto those crackers, and
But
eating.
you know what?
And now I wouldn't even consider doing. It sounds so gross.
Hey, but this just popped in my head while you're saying that. Those club crackers, they are buttered crackers, and they
That's
are
fair.
so good.
That's a fair point.
So
That
think
is a fair
about that.
point.
It's like, oh, wait,
She's just
duh.
adding butter, like
it's-
popcorn.
You want to hear something crazy about my wife? She don't like bologna, dog.
I hate bologna.
She don't like fried
It's
bologna.
Gross.
How the fuck are you from the South if you don't like fried bologna, man?
I don't know. It just happened.
So weird.
It would be hard for me. My grandmother got us on. Like we would show
I
up to
can't
her
do
house,
bologna, bro.
and she would go, "Who wants something to eat?"
Bologna.
And everybody's like, "What?" And she'd pop out the skillet and throw bologna in it and start frying it right there on the spot.
I can't do bologna. I don't know if it's because like I had it when I was little and I just had too much. Because that's what happened with bananas. I used to love bananas. I used to love milk. And
I'm
I had
good.
it way too much, and now I can't do either one. I can't even do banana flavored anything.
I'm good for one bite of a banana, which is amazing, but the second bite, can't do it. It's very
Is that
strange.
texture for you?
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
you want to throw up.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like the texture of bananas.
I don't either.
It's not even the shape that is shaped like a dick. That's fine. It's just like
the
bite.
He's okay with that.
He's all right. He's all right with dick-shaped objects going in his mouth. He's cool with
That's
that.
why he sucks on that microphone over there.
Her brother doesn't eat ranch because it looks like cum.
He doesn't eat anything white and creamy. Like that is just a thing.
He just doesn't do it.
Doesn't.
It's the
he
craziest
He
thing.
literally eats his salad with no dressing at all.
I swear to God, somebody came in his food one day or something, or they were like, "Ooh, I came
He
in your
probably
food."
heard that story about Domino's.
Or he watched
Wait,
the.
That's not an urban.
What happened with
There's a-
Domino's?
there's
That's
a
not an
fact.
urban legend. That's a true story that there was a Domino's delivery guy at one point who was caught. He would take the pizza, and before he delivered it, he would jerk off on the pizza, and then he would deliver it with his cum on it.
Like on everyone.
I've seen
Or
a lot
just
of cum in
one?
my day.
It's been it's been
Like-
it's been
I
a
feel
while.
like I
Like he,
spot that.
Like,
he
how
got
many-
caught. He got, and I don't remember. It's been probably 15 years.
Cum
ago
is pretty
since I saw that.
distinctive. How do you not see that though?
Yeah.
Like there's a big load on your fucking pepperoni pizza. Like
And
you
I know
can see
y'all.
that shit.
I know for a fact y'all have never tasted it, but it is not. It is not great. Like it is awful. So you would know.
I
once
feel
you,
like if it-
you would spit it out. You would spit it out.
The first time you ever took a load in the mouth, were you like,
Wow, here we go.
no, seriously,
Here we go.
Like, where she's sitting there and she would just, like, if he's going to come in your mouth, she'd be like, I would just be like, are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Oh, God damn it! Just like, he's fucking with me, right?
no.
He's fucking with me. Boom! Pie face,
It
man.
wasn't really discussed prior to. I was just like,
Oh, they
I can't look like a bitch, bro. I gotta fucking swallow it, or I'm gonna look like a pussy.
He didn't even tell you he was gonna do it. What a savage!
Yeah.
Like,
How old
Yeah.
are we talking?
5.
10th grade. 10th
Okay.
grade? Yeah.
Dude,
Well, I mean, to be
what
hey,
a dick!
but to be honest, hey,
Well,
but
he's
to be
in jail
honest,
now, so it works.
To be honest, how many guys in 10th grade were respectful to the girls?
Fair point.
I mean,
mean-
they weren't.
I did some dirty shit to girls in 10th grade.
I mean,
And it was funny back then.
e-
You're like,
even in the-
ha bitch.
even
Like,
into college, guys are not super respectful.
somebody does it to
I
my
mean, they're
kid, I'll
just not.
fucking kill them. Just,
I know it's so different now because like when you become
Yeah,
an
it
adult,
sucks,
it's
right?
like, if anybody did anything that they did to me back then, I'm gonna fuck them up.
I would have
bro.
just been cool if I had all
She'd
boys.
be like, I will bite you.
you
You don't tell me
You
you're
should
getting
have. You should have been like, edging motherfucker. Arr!
Stop it.
I would have done it.
You started talking
'Cause
about
you're
my high
messed up,
school
bro.
endeavors.
because you're messed up, bro.
I don't care. I won, bitch.
You won the day.
I won. I fucked her way more times than you guys did. I promise.
He added it up
I
in a
did.
Walmart parking lot.
And we're
one
like
day.
over 900
Yeah.
right now. I did like X amount. I like once a week per.
On average, we were saying
I did
okay,
about a
maybe
week.
once a
I
week.
was being generous.
He was being generous
I'm
because
not
that's
even
not
at-
even talking about the honeymoon phase.
I was gonna
man.
say.
like the honeymoon phase was like 3 times a day.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was fucking like I was getting paid for it.
Yeah, it was like his fucking job.
Like fucking coins were gonna come out of that motherfucker.
Like he's gonna hit the jackpot
Yeah.
eventually.
I hit the jackpot. Just kept hitting it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that sly little smooth talk over there.
He's in it tonight too.
He's just trying to get some tonight. It's fine.
I'm not.
He's drilling for oil tonight too.
Want to frack that pussy like I'm from Oklahoma.
But you are.
You know they've dug up so much oil in Oklahoma that motherfucker has earthquakes now.
I know, and we feel them all the way over here.
Yeah, we're
You
getting.
should have felt one since you've been here.
They have them in Kansas too. My mom was like, "Ooh, we had an earthquake." I'm like, "In fucking Kansas?"
Frightening.
Yeah, I'm like, that's so crazy, man.
How intense was it?
I don't think they're like California bad, but they're like they feel there's like a, you know.
I think they're like a 4.
God damn it.
All I remember.
Like the bad California ones are 7, 8, 9. And the ones that we felt here from Oklahoma have been like a 4.
I'll say so. Kylie is almost 12 now. I was pregnant with her when we
Kylie's
lived in
our
Conway.
daughter.
Yes, sorry, Kylie. Duh, I said I'm pregnant with her. So,
Podcast.
Okay.
anyways, I was pregnant with her, and we were living in Conway, and all of a sudden, it literally started shaking. I've never ever felt that before because like we don't have those here. It scared the shit out of me. I thought we were about to like blow the fuck up.
So we actually do have a fault line in Arkansas that runs.
We have an
east-
Indian burial
east
ground
toward,
too.
Like,
That's where Razorback Stadium is.
No, this okay. So
runs
is it?
east like toward Massachusetts, northeast. I
Do you
can't
know like
remember what it's
where in Arkansas it goes through?
called. Yeah, I'll look.
Jonesboro.
Because that shit was like the house, the whole house fucking shook.
Where was I at?
We were on a break.
Oh. You had an earthquake by yourself, motherfucker.
I was. No, we were.
She's like, I wish Travis was here. He's so strong.
No.
So
we weren't on. Okay, so we weren't on a break at that point, but we were on a break prior to finding out we were pregnant with Kylie. Then when we found out that,
Shotgun wedding.
Yeah.
Not really.
But it was when I was living with Randy up in Conway, and you were in Maumelle that night.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Living
So
my
we were
dream.
together, but we weren't together at that second moment.
Fair point.
Yeah.
So it's funny because people will get so mad when I say this. It's New Madrid, the New Madrid fault line.
Why would they say it's Madrid?
Madrid. Because we're
I've always called it Madrid.
because we're Arkansas, where you don't pronounce the SAS, you pronounce it SAW. So
Dude.
it's also New Madrid, but it's really the New Madrid.
Is it
fault line.
Madrid or is it? Wait, hold on. What did you say?
Madrid.
Madrid or Madrid?
It's Madrid.
I think it's Madrid.
Yeah, but
I'm
people call
born
it
and
New
raised in
Madrid.
Arkansas. It's Madrid.
People call it New Madrid. I've heard it multiple times. and
New
I'm like, no.
Madrid.
Yes, exactly. we're in Arkansas.
Oh.
And this is the,
Stop. We're not going to get in on my accent right now. We're not.
This
doing
is the
that.
New Madrid fault line. It runs through Marche, Arkansas.
You said it right.
I thought it was Marsh for a while. I was like, why is it Marsh? That's weird.
If it was Marsh, it would be Marsh. Let's just get that straight.
I mean,
But
not in Marsh.
But anyway, it can actually.
the only real argument you have for saying anything other than Marche would be Marchy.
Fair. Or March.
No, Marchy.
So it
Maybe
actually
the E
runs
is
through
silent.
Missouri and Illinois, northeast, like I said.
Oh, okay.
But it can affect as far as Little Rock, so it would do Conway,
Yeah.
Maumelle.
That was the scariest shit ever because I was in bed by myself, pregnant. And I was like, I mean, okay, new pregnant. Like I was like 8
was
to
still
10
drinking.
weeks. Shh, we don't talk about that.
Don't tell anyone except the world, right?
Exactly. You can't fucking say that shit.
It's too late now. They can't do anything about it today.
Hey, she's in AP Math and like advanced science. Let's go. All right. Like, I'm just kidding.
Drinking when you're pregnant, is that like giving your kid a pile driver before they're born?
Pretty much. But not in this case, apparently. So
we're
it
gonna
can
get
be.
canceled.
Okay,
so
hold
much.
on.
It's not guaranteed, but
okay.
it definitely can be.
Let me just go on record and say I was not drinking during pregnancy.
That was a funny.
It was a funny joke.
Or was
Not that I'm saying drinking during. Okay, we're done. We're done. I'm done trying to explain it. I'm done.
Anyway.
How about them hogs?
I saw the funniest meme the other day. You saying that reminded me because the thing was how about them Cowboys?
Oh no, it's
Right.
in Arkansas. It's how about them hogs?
I know, but it was how about them
Yeah,
Cowboys?
yeah.
And I saw the funniest meme the other day. It was like the Cowboys have decided to move to the Big 12. I was like, yes. Yes.
Well, everybody's moving to the Big 12 right now. Like a lot
Well,
of,
that-
like the Pac-12 fucking died.
They can't
Or
handle the SEC.
Pac-10,
It's
Pac-12,
fine.
Pac-12. Dude, yeah, there's like 4 teams left in the Pac-12. It's fucking crazy. I don't know what happened, but all I know is
You do know what happened.
what?
SEC.
No, they're going to the Big 12 though.
You're going to the Big 12 and the Big 10.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's just like, why all of a sudden are they dissolving the Pac-12? I don't follow it.
I think it follows. I think it has to do with television stuff. The Pac-12 television deal might be running out.
You're right. You know what? I actually heard that Pac-12 wanted like either $1 or $2 million per school or something like that, that's like $12 million. So I don't understand why that's such a big deal. But maybe there was something to it. I didn't read
I think
enough.
their deal was running out.
Yeah.
And these
Everybody's like, we ain't gonna be on TV.
"Wait a
We're
second.
outta here."
We can go to the Big 10 and have an ESPN deal. We can go to the Big 12 and have an ESPN deal. We can go to the SEC and have an ESPN deal. Or we can have the Pac-12 network.
No more Pac-12 after dark. What are we going to do with our lives? Can't watch football at 2 a.m.
Taxi cab
That's
confessions.
my jerk off time.
UFC.
UFC.
Oh no, now it's slap.
Slap is okay.
It's getting
not
real good.
now. It's slap, but slap is fucking hilarious. I love that shit.
Do you want to slap with me?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll do it.
Oh, I'm totally okay. I'm so in for this. Let's go.
We gotta get some baby powder, but hell yeah, I'll do it, bro. Just,
I'm in for it. I'm in for getting my ass whipped right here.
dude, you know they made a video game. I have it on my phone because I'm like,
He literally That's
You
what he
just
does to
train
go to
your-
sleep. He
You
literally
train
plays
your guy
slap
to
on his
slap
phone.
the shit out of people.
Oh, I play games too, but nothing like that.
This
Did you ever
is-
find out what happened to Slap Jesus?
I think he
Is
got
he
the
in
fuck
it or
slapped
no?
out of him. I think he slapped Satan now because he's dead. I don't know what happens. Dude,
Slap Jesus was good though.
he was
I
a little
really,
sacrilegious from the jump. Let's be real. His name was Slap Jesus.
Fair.
All right.
Fair.
He was good though. I enjoyed watching him.
I thought he was funny because he was this big hippie guy and his
Yeah.
big beard and long fucking hair down to like his shoulder blades. But Dana was like, "This is gonna be my guy."
Probably.
And then he got in a couple fights and just got his shit rocked, bro. And he's just
"I'm
getting
done."
fucked up, man. And I don't know if he quit or what he did, but I've been looking for him because you'd Slap Jesus, bro. You're not gonna not watch Slap Jesus. So, but
great.
he's so he hasn't been on there. They've had 4 of them now. He's not on there. I'm like, all right, I think he moved it. I think he's a truck driver now.
Maybe
That
he's
doesn't make
training.
Training for what?
Maybe he's training his neck
The
muscles.
fucking rapture?
maybe he's getting himself hit in the face a bunch so he can take it, like desensitize his face.
Dude, I think having beards is cheating too.
It is
I
so
I
cheating.
absolutely agree. Having beers is cheating.
yes.
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to shave yours when we do a slap.
Some of the big this
It
is life. You can still
suddenly
knock
it's
me out with
okay.
this.
Suddenly it's
Well,
okay.
It is.
Yeah, I don't have this motherfucker.
As long as you don't have like a thick like barrier, because I swear it absorbs some of that.
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
Like,
growing out a
absolutely.
Wolverine beard for
These-
it.
yeah, for real. I would say Wolverine's beard is just so.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, let's go.
South
No shave
Arkansas.
November, and then you have a slap competition in December. Let's go. Let's go.
Shit.
How do
I
you,
will
to the
promote
gym.
it now.
how do you warm up for that? Like you just lift weights on one arm,
No, you lift weights on both.
on
arms.
both. You want to slap with both arms?
No, but you want to be even.
So you're just gonna be.
You want to be even.
Do you like prepare your jaw for it?
I don't think
I-
so.
you
I've
know,
heard you
I-
make your neck stronger though.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would want. Like, okay, so like Cameron, my son, was in a car wreck, and he had fallen asleep at the wheel, and the car flipped end over end, not sideways. And the cops,
wow.
the cops, and I got there, and they were like, "It saved his life, probably that he was asleep and that he was limp and didn't tense up." They said if he had tensed up, he probably would have broken bones. He walked away from that wreck with no injury, no damage, no nothing, no concussion, no nothing. And they were like, probably because he was limp but had his seatbelt on so it didn't throw him through the window.
So you're
like that
saying
movie
Zach
Due Date.
Galifianakis
So-
in Due Date said you shouldn't have tensed up,
Yeah.
man.
Well, so I'm saying for the slap thing, I wonder if maybe you shouldn't like tense up your jaw
They
right before
tense
you
up
get hit.
so much though.
I know, right?
Dude, they lift weights with their neck.
Of course, of course.
Like how? How do they do that?
I don't know. My neck's pretty thick. I think I might be all right in slap.
You'll be good. You got that thick old neck.
Yeah, man.
That big old
I ain't
neck.
got much head. I ain't got much neck. I mean, I got all head.
That's what
He
she
ain't got
said.
I ain't got much head, man. Sorry about that.
Not lately.
I ain't got much head. And how long we been married?
Oh,
16
shut your
years.
Better fix that tonight.
She used to blow me when she liked me. Now I'm just here.
Nobody married likes each other. Come on.
I like her.
I like him
She doesn't like
sometimes.
She's lying.
Sometimes.
She likes it when I feed her salt grass for dinner.
Oh, that was fun. I like
Just went to
saltgrass.
Saltgrass the
We
other
went there
saltgrass
tonight.
tonight.
That's good.
Fucking love that
Ooh, and I
place.
have some leftovers. It's gonna be nice here.
I don't have leftovers because I'm a man.
Okay.
I was waiting on you to say some fucked up shit. I ain't gonna lie. Tim be like pussy. Like,
I mean,
hey, how is it? How is it?
it? Tastes like Baja
Oh,
Blast.
come on.
I don't like it.
Then take the green one and give me that one.
Fine.
Fuck yeah.
I'll drink after
I
you.
love the Baja Blast.
My turn to get HIV.
Yeah. AIDS for everyone.
Woo.
Is there
Canceled
like,
we are.
is there a coalition for AIDS? Because they're gonna fucking be like, fuck these guys. Once they hear about us in 10 years, they're gonna be like, those guys are dead.
Yeah, you'll be
that's
canceled
assuming-
as soon as you're like about to die.
You'll be canceled about the time you get found.
Oh, look at these guys. Oh shit, cancel that shit. We're done.
It was kind of humbling.
You know, you kill
it
a
was
couple
kind of
animals
humbling
and
for
all of a
Ty to
sudden-
be here the other day.
Yeah.
Because I said something, I don't remember what it was. I said something, I was like, oh, Hog Twitter will cancel me. And he's like, Hog Twitter will cancel you? You say stuff that makes them mad? And I was like, no, they haven't found me yet, but eventually. And then I was like, man, that was really dumb to say to someone who Hog Twitter might actually cancel versus me who will never get canceled because they have to find me first.
He's like Ron Berg, and he's like, I'm kind of a big deal.
The longest game of hide and seek.
Fair. That's fair.
For real. Hey, man, I post the shit out of our stuff. It's just hard to get motherfuckers to care.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like that's half the battle of doing a podcast is like you put in all this effort and you edit it and you do all this stuff and then you're like, hey, here's my stuff, guys. And people are like, cool. Hey, what's Kim Kardashian doing today? Or what's fucking blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like whatever stupid fucking Britney Spears is getting divorced. Like, okay.
You know you pay attention to Britney Spears.
Not anymore.
All
She's
the time.
old. She's
I
kind of
can't
old.
not look at the fucking TikToks every time it comes on when she's dancing in her fucking
Dude, but
house.
she
like,
looks like she's been fucking rode hard and put away wet now.
isn't there something going on that's like, oh, that's not her or something?
It's her.
Oh, it's
She's
her.
just
I know it's.
fucking
I mean, I know
busted
it's
now.
her, but like, there's something going on. It's like, oh, that's somebody impersonating her or some
haven't
shit
seen
like
that.
Well,
that.
they're old as shit. Remember when Britney Spears was young and hot, and you're like, "Holy fuck!"
You wanted to do it again.
The truth.
Yeah, oops, I did it again for show,
The truth is she's not that old.
dude. But
she looks
yeah.
old.
That's what
Well,
some-
she's
I
younger
mean,
than
that's
I
what
am.
fame will do
I feel
to
like
you,
she
though, I feel
discovered a lot of math and was like, "This shit's awesome." Like,
Maybe.
I don't know.
She's had a hard life.
Yeah, she has. But I mean, like, you know, people that grow up in fame, they grow up like 20 times like faster than any of us grow up.
Oh, Carrie Russell came out the other day. You know who she is.
Who?
Carrie Russell.
Who's that?
sounds familiar.
Well, so she came out the other day and said, you know, I was on the Mickey Mouse Club with Justin and Christina and Brittany and Ryan Gosling. And she goes,
Oh wait, Ryan Gosling was on the Mickey Mouse Club? I did
Yeah.
not know
I
that.
didn't know
They're all
either.
in it together.
I didn't know that.
They're all in it together. And she goes, the thing I walked away with was my pride and my sanity. She's
Yeah.
like, I was so fortunate to come out of there and still have my dignity, where a lot of these people have gone crazy since then.
Speaking of crazy, Shia LaBeouf. He was dude. I watched a whole documentary on him the other day.
What happened to him? I didn't hear about that.
Shia LaBeouf was a child star on Disney. You remember that? Even Stevens.
I know who
Even
Shia
Stevens
LaBeouf is.
Dude,
yeah.
loved
but
Even Stevens.
He
Yeah, I
lost
watched it.
his shit. He's so fucking crazy now. I think he's
actually not
I
that
think
bad
he's getting
now.
better now. But at the time, for a little
So
while,
is this like pre-Transformers or
No,
post?
during-
post
during Transformers.
He was fucking broke and like something happened with him and his dad. And I've been drinking a little bit, so it's hard to remember. But he had made up this. He made a whole movie about basically an autobiography, but it was a movie about his dad beating his ass and this and that, and then like it came out later that his dad didn't ever do any of that shit to him, and
Well, he did like a
He had a
like
crazy
museum,
childhood, though.
He did like a museum live art thing.
oh yeah,
that
with the
was
thing
all-
on his head. Yeah.
Oh, he did all kinds of messed up shit for
Like-
a while. Then he went to church, and like he's
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he's a different dude, and he's like a Catholic.
I had no idea.
And ever since he found Catholicism, he's a completely different guy.
He can still drink, so that's good.
Calmed his ass down. Well, Catholics drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can still drink, so he's getting there.
But he calmed his ass down quite a bit. But yeah, there for a while he was doing some.
Yeah, I think he's leveling
Justin
out.
Bieber type shit.
It's crazy that he would, because I heard that, or I heard on that documentary that he was the one that decided to leave the Transformers franchise,
It wouldn't surprise me.
and it's like, damn, for real, like making that much money, being in a fucking movie.
But they also said his on-set behavior was nuts.
yeah, I would
Like
imagine.
he was absolutely bonkers on set. So
yeah.
he may have made the decision, but he may have been getting pushed to make the decision. I
How
don't know.
crazy is it that they fired Megan Fox over her like attitude or whatever happened back then, but they didn't fire him? You
Well,
know what I mean?
He was the
star.
He was the star. Like
Yeah.
she was the star.
She was the
just
bombshell.
saying, but
I mean, his new girlfriend wasn't nothing to fucking
Mm-hmm.
wag your finger at.
the one,
She's
blonde,
a Victoria's Secret model. What, I don't even know
I
her
don't
name.
remember her name.
Fucking smoke show.
How bad is that we remember Megan Fox, but then like the hotter one, you're like, oh, you know.
She was only in one
Well,
movie. She
Megan-
doesn't count.
Megan Fox has come around, you know, when she was drinking blood with
Yeah, she's killing it now. She's dating MGK. She's doing a great life.
she's drinking blood with MGK and stuff like that. So
Wait, they drink blood.
They're fucking
Oh,
weird.
they're
dude.
weirdos.
They broke up and they're dating again.
Hey, don't
they
knock
drink.
that.
Sorry,
though.
they drink each other's blood.
I guess
Yeah,
they just do all kind of
fucking
weird
weirdos.
shit.
So, like-
I don't know. I see it in passing and I'm like, that's weird. And
So
they
they're
keep
blood
moving.
mates then.
They're blood
There's-
brothers.
There's
Yeah.
something.
I said blood mates because
Because Vampire Diaries.
No. Because, I mean,
She loves Vampire Diaries.
I
so
do.
much.
I love Vampire Diaries. If I could ever meet Ian Somerhalder, I would.
Travis will be gone.
No,
Do me a favor.
He's a great guy with a great wife. I just really want to meet him because he seems really fucking cool.
Yeah, he's gonna shake his dick. Hand,
You know, all
hand.
you have
I
to
mean,
do
I'm
is-
not saying he's not fucking hot, but like,
Which one is
for
that?
him
Is
in
that-
the Comic Con?
it's Damon.
Is that the dark haired one?
Damon,
You think that guy's hotter than the other dude?
Yeah.
That's
I think
fair.
it's Paul Webb. Yeah. Paul Webb's not fucking ugly, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
fucking Damon.
but-
It's because
But
Damon's
if I was
the
gonna
bad
be
boy.
gay with a Vampire Diaries guy,
It would be Damon for me.
probably the dark haired guy.
And I would be gay with Elena for sure.
I would be straight with Elena.
And I'd be straight with Damon.
Fair point.
Ah,
We can have an
wife swap!
orgy.
Let's go. Wife
Yeah.
swap. Let's go.
That's right. We're gonna fuck some vampires.
Yeah. No, I fucking love me some Vampire Diaries.
What was his name?
Ian Somerhalder.
Ian Summer.
Summer holder.
I'm gonna try to do Jess a favor right here.
Do it, bro. I want to take her to one of those Comic Cons where
I
he's
really
at.
wanna
'cause
go.
That's
He's
that's-
at,
I'm
they do it
looking
in like
around.
Chicago.
They have one on August 24th. It's in shit. I can't remember
We're
where
on
it
a
was.
Jelly Roll
It's
August
and
24th.
then Klaus from I can't
I'm
remember
not.
Klaus's like actual street name, but
You ain't going to Jelly Roll, bro? I can't. Weak sauce.
There's-
Oh wait, you had something come up, didn't you?
Yes.
yeah, there's this thing always in Forever Con that I would love to go to.
I'm gonna take her
I would love to go to
for
that.
sure.
When is it?
I don't remember, but it's on my
This is a film-
Facebook feed.
I hope
But it's
they do-
called Always in Forever Con.
I hope they do some next year because I want to take her to some next year. I think it would be cool.
Oh, they're always doing them.
yeah,
Here we go.
I'm
Ian
sure they
Somerhalder.
love money. Where's the
Roll
end?
backwards. Okay.
Where's the
so
end of
Epic
November?
Cons March 22nd in,
Wait.
in Chicago.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
the
a
one I
trip,
was talking about.
Which is the trip we've talked about making anyway.
That's the one in Chicago that I
You
wanted
won't
to
be
go
able
to.
to go to that one.
That's in 2024.
You won't be able to go to that.
Cheer.
No,
One. Cheer. Spring break.
fuck me, bro.
Ah, fine.
Yeah, you will not be able to do that. June 21st, though, you might be able to do. Where is Whippany?
Probably in Canada.
Whippany, New Jersey.
Okay, I was close.
You are close. You could go to the Vampire Diaries reunion
Oh, New Jersey.
in New
Gross.
Jersey in
You need
June.
to take me to that.
New Jersey.
I don't fucking care. It's
That
Vampire
sounds-
Diaries.
That sounds dirty.
I would really love to have some of their Brothers Bond bourbon, and I'll try it on the podcast.
Yeah, they make a fucking
They make
bourbon.
a bourbon because. All
me
right,
the
have you ever
label.
seen Vampire Diaries?
God, no.
Okay,
Ever.
well I've
Ever.
seen it.
I've
at
seen it like
least,
I'm a
600
Twilight
I've
fan.
seen it at least 15 times from beginning to end, and it is a 8 or 10 seasons. I've seen it all 12 times at least, beginning to end. Anyways, so Damon and Stefan, Paul Webb and Ian Somerhalder are brothers in the series, and they went outside the series and they've made a bourbon because in the series they drink bourbon all the time.
Because they like money.
So it's called Brothers Bond
That's why I keep telling
bourbon,
you we need
and I
to
would
make a
love
liquor.
to have it.
I will.
And I will try it on the podcast.
It's going to be
Vampire
called Don't Read
Diaries.
the Label.
The label.
That's a great name.
Brothers Bond Bourbon.
Yes,
Okay, we'll have some on the show the next time you're on.
I'm with
I would
it.
love to. I would love to try that.
Next time you're here.
Yeah,
I'll try
and every
it.
bottle comes with their signature, so I need to keep that bottle.
I bet it tastes like glitter.
I mean,
That's Twilight.
Truth. That's
They
Tim's,
don't glitter in the
That's
sun.
Tim's favorite. Tim's a.
I never watched Vampire Diaries. I have seen Twilight all
Are
the
you
way
Team
through.
Edward
I
or
like
Team
Twilight.
Jacob?
Wow, what team are
I
you?
mean,
This is-
definitely Edward.
Team
only
Jacob.
because look, I like the actor better.
I do too.
I like
but-
Robert Pattinson better, especially after the Batman.
Oh, you can't base it on a
I
different
think that
fucking
movie sucked a bag of
It
dicks.
did. I did
You
not like
suck
that
at
one.
it.
I did not like the Robert Pattinson version of Batman.
Okay,
You lost your mind.
here's my
Some
thing
would
on
say
that.
so.
On that, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
No, I've watched it one time. I need to watch it a second. It was darker, which was dope.
It was,
but
yeah.
it was kind of long and drawn the fuck out, man. It was a long.
It took a long time to get
time
where it was
there,
going.
yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion.
Do you
But
want
the
me to
ending
shoot
was
that down?
crazy.
No, that was the entire point.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So
correct
instead
me.
of being the superhero Batman from the beginning, he was supposed to be the detective. You can't be the detective and go through the action sequences. He has to actually detect. I mean, he has to actually.
fair.
He has to actually figure out what's going on, and that was kind of the point. Like, he's not going to be Batman, the equivalent to Superman. he's going to be Batman, the world's greatest detective, which is what they call him in the comics.
Yeah,
the world's
it is.
greatest
Yep,
detective.
yep. That's true.
This was to point out, look, he actually is a detective. They'll get probably more action packed as this, because I think it's supposed to be 3 movies.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that
Okay,
was.
I
Yeah,
didn't
there's a
either.
Batman 2 coming.
I didn't know the Spider-Man thing was a 2-parter, so I have
Yeah.
nothing to
So
say.
like, here's Tim. Tim always has to like break it down for you and like, hey,
No,
wait
seriously.
a second. Like,
I was mad.
Give it a chance.
I was mad at Spider-Man.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not me. We should talk comic books and movies one day with Cameron, my son, because he keeps up with all of that all the time. Like he knows everything that's coming in comic book movies. He knows why they did what they did. He reads all the director interviews, the actor interviews, and so he's the one that tells me all that stuff.
Hell yeah. Well, that's dope. At least somebody knows something.
Yeah,
I
Because
haven't
we
picked
just
up a
go in and
comic
we're
book.
like, all right, it's good. We take it at face value
Yeah.
like most of the time. Like,
Yeah, we
we're
do.
going to take it at face value. But now, so I did
I do
actually
too.
watch.
I do too. Until Cameron goes, "You're wrong, Dad. That's not what." And then I get to relay it to you in a nice way because as father and son, it's like this. You're wrong, Dad. That's not
I
how
was
it
like,
was.
turns out, Dad, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Here's the story.
And then once he yells at me and clears the air with it all, then I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Reasonable.
Let me,
Kinda
let me
like-
tell Travis.
Kind of like how y'all talk about those football coaches that y'all
Oh
went
my
in
God.
on
One
that one
football
night.
coach.
Like,
One football coach.
yeah,
And
y'all
you
do
know
not
what's
agree
fucked
on
up?
that.
That's a great segue. You know what? I was listening to a podcast last night.
Where they said that Brian Kelly sucks.
No,
balls.
no. You want to know? You want to know who they got in the Nationals?
LSU.
Ohio State and Notre Dame.
Notre
was like,
Dame?
Swear to God, I was like, that's
Are they on
intriguing.
crack?
I mean, I don't follow them enough.
Were they
to-
talking about their dreams?
Well, first of all, Georgia will be in the national championship. Period.
You think they can do it 3 years in a row?
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, Alabama's fallen off, so probably.
I think
all they did
Alabama
was
was-
reload. All that Georgia did was reload.
I'm gonna be honest. I think Alabama's gonna suck balls this year.
And I am here for it.
And
I'm
here's
here
the thing:
for it.
neither Notre Dame nor Ohio State can win the big game.
You want to talk about an overhyped?
Ohio State makes the playoff.
Let's say-
How many times in a row?
You
and
want to talk about
loses in the playoff.
team that gets their ass kissed? Fuck Notre Dame. Ohio State.
That is
God,
awful.
dude.
Oh,
The media
Ohio State
fucking
beat
love-
Ohio
Jesus.
State beat Grambling. They're going to be a national championship contender. Grambling State never had a shot.
Yeah, they were fucked, dude. I'm
So-
so fucking tired of Ohio State.
Now that we're back on the subject of football, y'all read that shit about Michael Oher
Oh,
and
I
their
don't-
family?
I did. It was crazy.
Here's the deal.
Crazy.
And Travis told
Is
me
that
I
like
say
real,
it.
real?
Well, Travis
I
told me
think
I
it's
say
real.
that a lot.
You did, but this is a good time to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been trying not to weigh in on this particular thing.
Why though?
The movie is really, really good.
I love
right?
the movie.
I love
And
the
so-
movie. Absolutely love
Sandra
the movie.
Bullock won an Academy Award, and people are calling for her to give it back.
Why?
But she had
Oh, fuck off with that shit. She,
Right?
This is a
She had-
movie.
It's
She
a
had
movie.
nothing to do with.
She had nothing to do with
the
the actual
family.
storyline.
so all
but
this
then-
shit came
but then
out and
the
they
fa-
started saying that. The
Yeah.
verdict. Oh my god.
But the
Fuck
family,
off.
listen, the family is saying now that before all this was released into the media, that Michael Oher went to them and said, I want $15 million or I'm going to release negative publicity about you into the media.
I mean, supposedly they made $300 million off the movie.
Well-
$15 million shouldn't be that big a deal.
It shouldn't be. But he also said, I knew nothing about this conservatorship. Well, you know what came out today?
Huh? I haven't seen.
He knew about the conservatorship in his
I didn't know that.
2011 biography book. He talks about knowing about the conservatorship, so he did know.
But hold on, but there was something I saw today that said that he didn't know the difference between, or they said there's no
Conservatorship and
difference
adoption.
between conservatorship and adoption, and that's why he was okay with the conservatorship
So
because
here's
he
my-
thought it was
well,
the same thing.
My question
to
is,
me,
why
that's-
does it fucking matter?
But that to me is the spin, because he started out by saying, they tricked me. I didn't even know it was a conservatorship. But he did know it was a conservatorship. Now it's, well, okay, I did know it, but I didn't know the difference.
But who gives a shit?
Who do you trust? I don't necessarily trust the family,
But I think it's okay.
but I also
that
don't
could also
necessarily
be.
trust him.
But that could also be about the wording, though, too. Is like before he was like, I didn't know about that and like what that entailed.
Yeah, I don't trust him. I don't trust the family. I think there's
Isn't
more.
he rich?
I think there's still more to come out. I mean, he played in the NFL. If he's not rich, it's because he didn't manage his money.
Yeah, but I'm just like, but a conservatorship or actually being adopted. Who gives a shit? What's the fucking difference?
Well,
There's
the
a
conservatorship.
very
it's
big
the same.
difference,
It's the same thing
apparently.
that's going on with Britney Spears. Like her dad sucked all of her money out of her through the conservatorship.
So did they do that to him?
And that's what
Yeah.
he's claiming they did to him is they licensed the movie and he got tens of thousands of dollars and they got tens of millions of dollars out of the movie is what I understand he's claiming.
How would they get it? Just for likenesses or
They gave themselves through the conservatorship the right to manage his likeness, his
But he's not.
NIL.
But it's
Right.
not like
He basically
technically a
gave up
part
his NIL
of
to
the
them.
family. It's kind of like where the adoption and conservatorship are different. It's like adoption, like you're part of the family and all this stuff. But the conservatorship is different.
I guess I just
And they
didn't understand
managed-
the power.
They just manage
They-
like power of
they-
attorney type thing.
yeah.
So they basically managed it to the point that they each got millions. Their two children got millions, and he got thousands.
was
And he
he-
got thousands.
Wasn't he grown when that came out?
Yes, he was already in the NFL when that came out.
Yeah, because
so
I
you would
remember
think-
seeing him on the field after watching that movie. We saw him play
Yeah.
Well, at the
on
end
a
of the
Sunday.
movie, on the credits, it says Michael Oher went on to be a offensive tackle in the NFL.
It came out when he was still playing.
Yeah.
But you would think if all of this was true and he was paying someone to manage his money as an NFL player, which anybody with half a brain is going, I'm getting millions of dollars. I better find someone to manage this. The first thing they would do is go, where's your money for this movie?
right.
So I don't know. I don't know what the truth is. I definitely don't trust either
I'm
side
sure it's
because,
somewhere in the middle.
because he tried to extort them apparently. I'm saying apparently. He tried to extort them.
I think it's so strange that
before he went to the media with it.
Yeah.
And when you do that, when you don't just go, hey, I was wronged, I'm suing you.
Yeah.
When you try to extort somebody first, it's hard to believe you.
allegedly.
But however,
I mean, I'm just saying.
But what if he was doing that because he actually did care about them? Was
But
like just
it-
trying to say
No. It's not like your kid going, hey, mom, I need $10. And you going, well, okay, I care about you, this, or it's not that. He went to them and goes, I'm going to fuck you over if you don't give me $15 million. That's a very different thing than going, I care about you guys. You better give me $15 million or else this is probably going to get ugly.
I mean, the whole
It's,
fucking movie's
I'm gonna-
about him anyway, though.
I'm going to fuck you over if you don't. No, I agree with you, but I'm just saying that's a different thing. Like extortion is an entirely different thing.
I just don't understand why he had to extort anybody if he's made that kind of fucking money.
Well, think about it for a second. If you watch the where have these pro athletes gone?
Right.
A lot of them make their millions and they've got
And then it's
15,
done. Yeah.
15 million in child support payments and all this, and they're all living on the street because they don't manage their money. Like Allen Iverson said before, like if I didn't have so and so negotiate for me that they would defer my salary for my lifetime with the Sixers, he goes, I would be broken living on the streets right now. Someone was smart enough to defer his salary so he always makes money every year.
You know, somebody robbed D-Mac for like $20 million.
That's
What?
crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do remember that.
Yeah,
His
they-
agent or his
Agent or his manager or
Manager
something.
or something, yeah.
They fucking so they invested supposedly all his money or a bunch of his money into stocks or cryptocurrency or something fucked up like that, and then it all went bad, and they just like dipped.
wow,
And it just completely fucked him on like $20 million.
That's fucking
That's
crazy, dude.
dude.
That's wild.
You got to be careful who you
Yeah,
trust with your money, man.
So
Yeah.
that might have happened with Michael Oher. Maybe he's struggling. I don't know his situation at all.
Yeah. Well, clearly,
I think
it's
the root,
fucked up.
the root of everything, and that's in not just this situation, but every situation, the root of all evil is fucking money. Like that's just fucking.
It's not money. It's the love of money.
Yeah.
It's putting money above everything else.
Okay, that's getting deeper into it.
I mean, that's the saying. The saying is the root love of money is the root of all evil.
That's
I've
fair.
always
That's the
heard
full
the-
saying. That's the full saying.
Well, I guess I only heard half.
Most people, the most commonly known quote is "Money is the root of all evil."
Yes,
but
see?
actually, the full quote is something for the love of money is the root of all evil. So it's like it's a deeper quote, but it's been very what's the word? smushed together, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vaguerized?
Basically, the synopsis of that.
It's the way that people take things to fit their own meanings.
Yes, yeah.
Is the way that people take things to fit their own meanings. And so one person was like, oh, it's not the love of money. Money is the root of all. If you have money, then you are evil.
Yeah.
And they cut that off, and then someone else heard it, goes, oh, yeah, that's true. Money is the root of all evil.
You remember the quote that says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take?
Yes.
Who said that?
I have no idea.
Okay, most people think it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he did.
It was Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's like the rumor mill. It goes in small and green, it comes out big and purple.
Jordan.
Or like
You
the,
know.
or if you want to like dumb it down for the people like me, it's like the game like telephone.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't even know what that game is.
It's where you tell someone something here, and then she tells you, and then you say what you heard, and it's never what the person who started.
So you
it
have like a
says.
line full of people, and the person at this end says something, tells and does a whisper to this person. You whisper to like 20 people, and by the time it gets to the 20th person, it's like, I like pink elephants, and it gets like, I love orange giraffes. Like it's.
But what's
crazy.
funny now is people get it. So when you start playing telephone today, you've got someone in the line who's like, I'm gonna fuck this up.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're like, I like. It gets 3 or 4 people. Everybody says I like pink elephants, and then one guy's like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an orangutan. And the next person
That is so true. It is so true.
Because they think they're being funny or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. The Jordan saying, you know what the Jordan saying is? The one that is actually Michael Jordan. I failed so many times. That's why I succeed.
Yeah, right.
He goes through and talks. I missed this many game-winning shots. I lost this many games. I that.
I got the
And
flu
then he
and I
goes,
won a championship.
Well, no, he talks about all of his failure, and then he
Yeah.
goes, "I failed so many times, and that's why I succeed."
That's fair.
That's the actual Jordan quote.
I know a garage door company.
I used to
I'll
put
say
that
that.
on my wall. Like I bought that poster so many times where he talks about all his failures, and that's why he succeeds. That was one of my favorite posters for a long time.
But
no,
isn't
no.
it like
Oh, yeah.
you'll fail like 9 times out of 10, but that one succession.
That's right.
Well, there's a lot of stories like that, like Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison had patents for all kinds of stuff.
How crazy would
But
it be
he
to
tried to
invent-
make a light bulb. It was either,
Yeah.
I want to say Thomas Edison tried to make 1,000 times a light bulb before he finally made the actual light bulb.
That's
that you
pretty
see.
good, like fractions there.
Like one out of 1,000
Yeah.
before he actually got a working light bulb.
That's not so bad.
But it's like that's like the same. Okay, so I kind of have like an argument here. It's like, oh, you always find it in the last place that you look. Why would you keep looking afterwards though? Like,
I mean, why would you keep working if you succeed? You know what I'm saying?
no, I'm talking about like in like the whole patent idea. Like,
Yeah.
you try to make this work, and then it actually works, and you're like, okay, here we go, we're done.
Because
The motherfucker invented electricity.
Well, actually, I mean,
But Alexander Graham Bell.
No.
Is it?
No.
Ben Franklin.
Who the fuck invented electricity?
I think Ben Franklin.
I'm gonna give
Because
you that.
remember, he had
I
the
don't
kite.
trust you.
Ben Franklin had the kite with the key, and he had lightning strike the kite.
Okay, well, I don't trust you.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just joking.
It's even in Hamilton. Come on,
I love
They were
Hamilton.
rapping.
I would love to go see
Ben
Hamilton.
Franklin with a key and a kite. You remember, right?
You should be a rapper.
Okay, you're right. You know that. All right, I secede. Ben Franklin took things a big step ahead. He came up with the idea of that electricity had positive and negative elements that blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Yep, you're right.
And here we
I
are
know
giving
this.
history lessons tonight.
That's right, bitch.
I
Well, what the
this.
fuck? Oh, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone.
Telephone.
My bad.
That's why you used to have Southwestern Belt.
That's fair. I remember that shit.
And then they got
Way
bought out by
back in the
Altel.
day.
Yeah,
no,
bro.
no. It was
Altel.
then Singular and then Altel.
Do you think
And
it
then
was the
AT&T.
Southwestern Bell Arena?
Dude, there's so many people like whenever
My very first phone was the Southwestern Bell. My very first mobile phone was the Southwestern Bell.
God
mobile
damn,
Yeah.
man.
phone.
Was it made of rocks?
Hey, no.
96?
It was
I
made of
remember
rocks
when-
and copper.
No, but watch an old episode of Saved by the Bell. When Zach
big
Morris
one?
pulls out his big gray phone like this with the big antenna on it.
I remember
It was-
that shit.
It was virtually that.
Do you remember?
That's
You remember
awesome.
when they had SBC Global at the
Yeah.
end
Yeah.
of the email address?
A lot of people
some
still have that email.
those.
Yeah, a lot of people
they
still have
have
that.
the SBC Global. I'm like,
AT&T
how do you
hasn't
log
changed
into
those
that
over?
shit? Like,
I mean, it
how
still
do you log
works.
in? Like,
I know some other. I know
Okay,
a lot of
now-
people who still have
now-
AOL
okay.
email addresses, dude.
Well, but AOL still exists.
Does
it's
it?
just different.
wait, what?
I don't have AIM
How?
anymore.
I don't have AIM
I can't.
anymore.
I can't instant message anybody.
Yeah, you can. Can you
I
still
lost all
log
my
in?
friends.
Can you still log into? That's weird.
I don't even know my login, dude.
I don't remember anything. All I remember is I had my background green and my font is yellow because I love John Deere green. It was great.
John Deere. I can't say it because we get copyright strike. Seriously, we can get it. If I sing a song. Oh. Yeah, you can get a copyright strike.
For you singing it?
You singing it. Yep, it's their lyrics.
I'll get canceled.
Well, Jessica's drunk, guys. I think we're going to wrap this thing up.
I'm not.
She said she's going down. I got to get out of here.
He's like, oh, we got to go.
This has been a very sexy episode for the two of you. I'm going to go home so that you can do whatever you need to do tonight.
I just got to go find a brown chicken and a brown cow.
All right, everybody. Let's have a good one.
Wrapping it.
Let's call
All
it.
right. Thanks for having me. I know they didn't introduce me, but they're not going to say bye to me either. So,
Bye, Jess.
peace.
She doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm rolling, I'm riding, rolling, I'm flexing while driving, rolling, ride. You know